You know the feeling, staring at the ceiling, completely exhausted, yet your brain insists on replaying a brief conversation from 3 days ago. You might assume this means you lack confidence or that your mind is stuck. In reality, rethinking interactions hours after they happen indicates your brain is doing exactly what a highly active processor is designed to do. To stop the loop, we have to give that processor a job. We're going to use a tool called the reflection reframing matrix. It's a 4-step exercise that takes obsessive thoughts and filters them into usable data. Grab a pen and a blank sheet of paper right now. Select one specific conversation from the last 48 hours that you keep replaying in your head. Taking the physical step of pulling these thoughts out of your mind and placing them onto a structured grid breaks the circuit. You force your brain to drop the emotional panic and switch into objective analysis. Let's start building the matrix. Draw a large cross to divide your page into 4 distinct boxes. We will start in the top left section. Label this Quadrant 1, the brain dump. In this box, you are only allowed to record the physical facts: who was there, where you were standing, and exactly what was said. Do not write down how you felt. If you catch yourself writing, "I was embarrassed," or "the energy was weird," leave it off the page. Stripping the emotion away from the memory creates a clean, factual foundation. This step stops the shame spiral before it can take hold. Move across to the top right box. We are shifting focus from what you did to what you observed the other person doing. Label this section Isolate Cues. Replaying conversations frequently points to a psychological trait called high sensitivity to social cues. Your brain naturally detects subtle micro-expressions and shifts in tone that most people miss. Write down the physical or verbal shifts you noticed in the other person. Record if their voice dropped an octave, if they crossed their arms, or if they broke eye contact. Stop right there. Do not guess what those cues meant. Do not assume someone was angry with you. Just record the physical observation. Noticing these details means you have a high volume of social data at your disposal. You aren't imagining things. You're recording observations that allow you to adjust your communication in real time. Drop down to the bottom left box. Now we handle the anxiety attached to the memory. Label this the reframe. Write down the critical thought you've been repeating to yourself about this interaction. Get the exact words on paper. Take your pen and aggressively cross that thought out. Directly below it, write the phrase strong self-monitoring. Physically crossing out the words acts as a manual override for the thought loop. It forces you to acknowledge the old thought and replace it with a more accurate description of what's actually happening. Move to the bottom right box. It's time to put your highly active mind to work synthesizing data. Label this the communication upgrade. Review the facts and isolated cues. Combine them to write one clear if-then rule for your next interaction. Keep this objective small. A goal like be a better listener is too vague to use. Write a precise, actionable step pulled directly from the cues you isolated. Converting an abstract worry into a tangible micro-goal gives your overanalysis of functional output. The same mind that kept you awake with a loop is now providing a specific adjustment for next time. Look at the entire page in front of you. You have taken a chaotic, looping thought and built a fully realized communication strategy. The document you are holding serves as concrete proof. Rethinking social interactions functions as a practical tool for emotional depth. It is not a flaw. This is your new baseline. The next time you catch yourself analyzing every word you said, do not fight the loop. Grab a notebook and draw the grid. Just notice what happens to your physical tension when you finally give your active mind a place to process the data. A highly active mind creates noise when left to loop in the dark. Once you move those thoughts onto paper, you've turned a source of anxiety into a structured record of how to communicate more effectively.